the last day dawns on the kingdom of Ascalon. It arrives with no fanfare, no tolling of alarms. Those who will remember will speak fondly of the warm morning breeze. People carry on with their daily lives, unaware that in a short while, everything they have ever known will come to an end.
Scribe,
Yes, my lord.
these Char are relentless, but we shall hold the wall at all costs.
Yes, my lord.
Take this message to Sir Titus. Go forth and recruit the strongest, the smartest. Bring to me the bravest in all of Ascalon. Find me the heroes who will lead our kingdom to glory.
As you command, my king.
Once upon a time, many, many moons ago, there was a game called Guild Wars that came out, and I honestly had forgotten all about this game. Guild Wars 2, is mentioned quite frequently as, one of the more modern MMOs. It's been out for a while now, like 10 years, but it's a common game that a lot of people play in the MMORPG circuit. But Guild Wars 1, I haven't heard mentioned in a very long time. I wasn't even sure if the servers were still up, to be honest with you. And the only reason this even came across my desk is we were playing something the other day. I think it was Lord of the Rings Online. I was streaming, and people in chat started talking about how they, oh no, I know what it was. We were playing EverQuest 2, talking about skill bloat, and somebody had mentioned how back in the day, one of the things they loved about Guild Wars 1 was the fact that there was no skill bloat, because you could only have, like 5 abilities, whatever it was, and you had to choose those at your outpost before you went out and adventured. And I went, holy moly. I have not thought about Guild Wars 1 in years. I'm going to go see if it's actually still up. And if it is, I'm going to do a review of it. I'm going to do like a, Guild Wars in 2023 video. Is it worth it? So that's what this is. This is my Guild Wars in 2023 video. I'm looking at the game that I haven't played since... Honestly, I think the last time I played this game was 2008 or 2009. It would have been, when I was still living in Bulgaria. I haven't even thought about it since then. So it's been easily 15 years since I've thought about Guild Wars 1. And it's not like EverQuest 1 where I've gone back and played it over the years with like emulators or TLP servers or things like that. I just honestly haven't thought about this game in 15 years. So as you can see, I do have some characters. I have a Ranger Monk, level 20. I have a Assassin Mesmer, who's level 7, and then I have an Elementalist Dervish. So this was my main character, Ranger Monk. I don't remember anything about the classes of this game. I don't remember hardly anything at all about this game, other than I remember it being fun when I played it, and the fact that you could either do it with friends or you could have NPCs that come follow you and join you on the missions. And I remember you could have up to like 8 or 10 NPCs join you in like the later missions to complete these like really big story missions. I remember that being like a big thing to me because I could either do it with friends, or if none of my friends were around, I could go off and still complete the missions if it was just myself. So I am not going to log into any of my old characters because I honestly have not played the game in so long. I don't know how it plays anymore. I don't remember anything about the game or anything else. So we're going to be creating a character from scratch as if this was our first time ever playing. I'm genuinely curious too because I don't know. Does this have built-in controller support? It does not look like it does. I just picked up my Xbox controller on the PC that's plugged in, and I don't appear to have any controls. So it looks like I am going to be on mouse and keyboard only. I was genuinely curious about that because I don't know what kind of support this game has. So without further ado, let's get into this. Before we go, as always, if you haven't done so already, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update, and stick along as we cover first impressions and reviews of many other games and all the streaming we do here on the channel. I do stream most days in the late afternoons, Central Time, early evenings, depending on my internet, because I do have a homestead and the backwoods internet where I live is kind of funky. It's not always up. So check all that stuff out. Support if you can. Memberships on YouTube are the best way to go. Super chats during live streams or premieres. Super thanks after the fact. All are great ways to keep the lights on and keep me doing this full time if you appreciate the type of content that I produce here on YouTube. Let's get into character creation. So we're going to create an empty slot, and we're going to click that create button. I do not care about PvP, so this is going to be a role-playing character. As I remember correctly, Prophecies is the base campaign. So we're going to go with Prophecies since that's like the, here at the bottom there's a button for campaign. Okay, doesn't do anything. So Prophecies is what we're going to go with because that's like the first campaign. So we got our choice between Warrior, the mightiest of mighty, the brave of the brave, Ranger, Agile and wily Survivor, specializing in archery, beast mastery, and attunement to nature, a Monk, is a healer, I think. Uses prayer to protect, preserve, and restore. Necromancer, blood sacrifice and communion with death. A Mesmer, master of illusion, misdirection, and control. An Elementalist who's like the mage. Power of earth, air, fire, and water. Well, I tend to like rangers, so we're going to go with that to start. As you can tell from my original character was a ranger monk. I wonder why I multi-classed. I don't remember. I do want to be a male, because I am, as you can see, a male. By the way, I'm sorry if I'm clearing my throat, everybody. I've got some weird stuff going on. Alright, anybody who's ever watched my live streams, I wear headbands a lot, so I might end up going with that. Can I turn it? I can. Yeah, I think we'll do headband, man. Oh, there's different faces, too, you can choose. I think we can go with that. I do remember this music vaguely. Alright, next. Head. Huh. I think we'll go with all brown. Oh, there's something on the right for scale. Oh, it has to use 2 words. Okay. That's right. That's a normal Stigla Fuar. There we go. All right. It's gonna download some stuff. And in the meantime, everybody, I'm gonna kill the camera so that we can only focus on the game. Hey everyone, Renfail here with the commercial part of the video where I say, hey, if you like this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you never miss an update. And thanks to all of our supporters here on YouTube and over on Patreon, our highest members, our guild champions, Crazy Relative, Remy D here on YouTube. And don't forget, if you want to support, it's really easy. You can do the memberships below, the Adventurers Guild, 3 different tiers. There's also the super thanks on any uploaded video or YouTube short that you find. mind. There's also, of course, the super chats and stickers that you could do on any live stream or premiere, and the Patreon page if you want to dive into the fantasy world that I have with my brother and my wife, which is a tabletop game, a point-and-click adventure game, and a fantasy book series. All are great ways to keep this channel going and me going full-time. Thanks again for those of you who support. Let's get back to the video that you're watching now. Man, the camera did some weird angles there during the cutscenes. That was definitely weird. Man, I'm sitting here wishing that this had controller support, but it doesn't. So WASD it is, and it looks like I'm gonna have to set up some initial controls menu. Options, controls. I need an auto run, please. Do we have an auto run? Oh man, I don't know if we do. Attack, interact, command, drop item, follow, order hero, suppress action, use skill. Automatic run, please. Oh, they've got it set as no, thank you. Type in a new key for this action. Numlock, please. Assign. There we go. Alright. Excuse me, you're Stigwell Fuwar, aren't you? I think Sir Titus was looking for you. He said he had some good news for you. Well, I like good news. So we've got a mini-map pop up. So this is pretty... I remember this being pretty innovative for its time in the sense that... Oh my god, is that another new player? I'll be damned. It uses instancing, which I think it was one of the first games to use instancing. And the mini-map was a pretty cool addition way back in the day because it also showed you where your next quest update was. So it was an easy way to get going here. Can I show my character's name? I guess only if you do it like that. There you are, my friend. I'm glad you're here. I have news that I think you'll appreciate. I've been looking for you everywhere. The king has ordered a new offensive against the Char, and this is your chance for glory and adventure. But you'll need to know more about your craft before going north of the wall. I'll tell you what, travel to the southwest gate, which will take you to Lakeside County. I'll have Artemis the Ranger waiting for you outside. She can show you a trick or two. Right. Are these all other players? Oh, they are. I'll be danged. There's quite a few other players on my map. Not, you know, as many as there were at launch, but I'm surprised by how many there are. There's Artemis the Ranger. That's a woman. Okay. Gotta do a different voice then. You must be the aspiring ranger I was told to meet. Alright then, let's get started. We'll begin by giving you some hands-on experience with your bow, but you should keep in mind that this profession requires a diverse skill set. As a ranger, you'll have the opportunity to learn how to set traps, gain an animal companion, and use nature rituals to alter the entire battlefield. Believe you me, enemies will fear your combination of range, speed, and toughness. Ah yes, it's good to be a ranger. A horde of scale down by the river has been hunting human prey to feed their queen. Excuse me. You must put an end to this. If you can get them to flee into the wood, they should lead you right to her. Alright, so we're going to get Power Shot and Troll Unguent. Now, I don't actually have any abilities at the moment, so I wonder how I'm going to attack. But I do have a mini-map update telling me where to go. Oh, so I just had a basic attack at level 1. So I double clicked. I was able to pick that up. That does 3 to 5. That did 4 to 6. But I get a damage bonus with that one. Okay, now I go back. Weapon sets? Okay. I could probably turn the music up a little bit. It was obnoxiously loud during character creation, so I had turned it down for the purposes of recording this video. I am using headsets, so see what it sounds like now. Titus is right. There is something special about you. I have no doubt you can get trusted with a few skills, but use them wisely. Havasdan should be here in a moment if you desire further guidance. So it's automatically going to put a couple of abilities on my hotbar. Power shot and it looks like a self-heal, which is like a regen. Okay. With a cooldown. Alright. Havasdan, come here. You're the ranger Sir Titus was telling me about, aren't you? Well, I imagine he's right that you've got potential, but potential won't save you from a Char firestorm. Only experience. Well, I suggest you head southwest to Ashford and talk to Devona. She's bound to have a task or two for you. Alright, we're supposed to head down the road. Got some river scale along the way. They're going to teach me about some additional combat. Did they just run off? What about your babies? Do I automatically pick up coin? No, I have to click on it. Alright, so there's no auto loot function. Okay, I may have to tweak the settings a little bit because I do not remember this. Options, I want to see if I can control interface. Oh, I didn't know you could do the interface. That's cool. I want to know, can I speed up? Hold on. Field of view is that. Oh yeah, we want to take the field of view all the way out. Camera rotation speed, yes. Can we please? Oh, that's much better. Much better. Whole bunch of options in here. Cool. All right. Well, that's really what I wanted to do was speed up the camera turn. But having a greater field of view is great because now I can really pan out. I can even give it like a top-down isometric view if I wanted to play it that way. How cool is that? Like, if you wanted to play this game like a top-down isometric, you totally could. Or you could play it like a first-person. Or you could do your over-the-shoulder. It's kind of cool having options like that. Can I do abilities on the fly? No, it automatically pauses my character. Tip: if you focus on completing quests and missions, you can level up faster than you would for just hunting monsters. Can I heal in combat? I can. Scale fin. Okay. This looks like it might be the village up ahead. No, it's not. It's not. I totally missed the turnoff. Oh, cool. It shows me on the map. It shows me like where I've already traveled. That's cool. Well, this is a quaint looking. Oh, one thing I just noticed is you can't. Okay. That's interesting. So you can't left. Okay, yeah, left clicking just moves you to. So you can't left click and drag the camera around. However, if you right click when you're not moving, you can pan around. But if you do it when you're moving, it's going to turn your character in that direction. So that's very interesting. So quite a bit different controls than most modern games. Alright, here's Devona. I'm glad you've come. I can't seem to shake the feeling there's trouble on the horizon, and I'd be glad to have your help when it arrives. In the meantime, there are plenty of people here who need assistance. I've heard talk among townsfolk about unsettling rumors coming from Mirek the Scribe. Okay, go to Ashford Abbey and ask him about whatever he's talking about. It says tall shield armor +4. Quest added unsettling rumors. How far away is that? Oh, that's where I was heading a moment ago and I realized I had taken the wrong turn off. So this is a pretty big zone. Assuming this is a zone. I vaguely remember this being a zone. And having just tons of quests to take me through the lower levels. But again, it's been, like 15 years since I've played this, so very interesting. Collector, merchant. And it's not 5 abilities, it's 8, looking down at the bottom. So it is a very limited hotbar, but I do remember, you can only change things when you're within an outpost or safe space. So like going into a place like this is where you can rearrange your abilities. Mirek the Scribe. I leave the delving into dungeons to others. How may I help you? Well, you can tell me about the rumors. Devona sent you. Bless her. She knows I could use the help. I have an important message that must be delivered to Armin Saberlin in Ascalon City. I received a vision from Dwayna? She warned me that something dire is developing among the Char. The city must be alerted. Oh, consult your map, press M, and then double-click a location to travel there. What? Hold that thought. What does he mean when I can auto travel? No, he didn't say auto travel. He just said double click. Oh, I'll be damned. There's fast travel. I don't remember there being fast travel in this game. Maybe I just haven't played it in so long. It didn't cost me anything either. It was just like, yeah, you can fast travel. Here you go. This is before the days of cash shops and microtransactions. A message from Mirek, is it? Let me see that. Ooh, that's grave news indeed. Let's hope he's mistaken. But if such thing is possible, then King Aberdeen has ordered this defensive against the Char not a moment too soon. We must not lose this fight. So Titus wants you to take on a second profession. Oh, so they ask you to multi-class right out of the bat. Okay. Which profession would you be interested in? None of them, because I don't... Well, I do remember the monk being an important... an important one because of the heals, the self-heals. So I'm just going to take it. I remember you don't have to... It's been a long time, but I'm pretty sure you don't have to take more stuff in this profession if you don't want to. It's just that you can if you want to. One of the tasks has been to gather rare elements. I'm going to grant you a simple healer spell and meet Paulus inside the catacombs. I'll show you where the trouble is. So it gave me right away a couple of abilities down here. A signet, which does damage, and a circle of healing, which heals me. Can I... Oh, here it is. So I can move things around on my hotbar down here. We'll do it like this. And then, yeah, you have attributes, so points you can spend. I vaguely remember this. You can start putting points into things once you level up. Okay. And you can have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people in your party total, which is crazy to think about. The catacombs. Alright, so we're going to complete this little first mission here. Which honestly ought to be enough for me to, get my training wheels off and remember how to play the game, and then I'll be able to talk about whether or not it's worth it in 2023. Catacombs. There's a necromancer here that has a quest. Oh, I have an ally with me, and he went the other way. Crap. Never mind. Hold on. Don't do that quest. My ally went running off without me. Wait for me. He's like, we ain't got time for side quests, bitch. Alright, well, since this is my main mission, we need to follow him. You know, I gotta say, obviously it looks dated because this was developed, 20 years ago, but, I mean, it doesn't look bad, comparatively speaking, and you got a lot of people who enjoy, like, pixelated games playing on the Switch and stuff, so... Can I do it with the arrows? I can. Sweet. Alright, tab targeting did not work. Man, he does not wait for me. I am not used to that. Like, modern games, a lot of the times the NPCs follow you. But this is one of those ones where you've got to follow the NPC, and he is just charging off into battle, and he's taking damage, and I need to heal him. Dude, slow up. At least the auto-follow works pretty well. We must hurry. Did it not heal him? Why is he taking damage? Dude, stop. Oh, he's carrying something. Whoa, why am I taking health damage? Oh shit, I'm gonna die. Oh, because we're in poison or something. God damn it. I just failed that. There was no warning that we were jumping into poison. Where did he... Oh my god, he's probably going to die a horrible death now because I didn't. Alright, so lesson number 1. There's not all the tutorial stuff that there would be in like a normal game. I think this is the way we went. Son of a bitch. He's going to die before I can get to him, and I'm going to fail the mission, and I'm going to feel like a complete idiot because I'm recording this. Right? Oh, he's there. Come on, we can get to him. We can get to him. Come on. We're not going to get to him in time. Heal, 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 heal. Heal, heal, heal. Heal, heal, heal. Don't care about myself. Heal. Like, there was no pop-up telling me that that was a, that was poison or something that was going to do a damage over time thing. Well, at least I was able to get a heal on him in time. There's a tip up in the top left, joining your friends in the same instance. I do remember that being a thing. So it's really cool because like left clicking on an NPC automatically follows them up until the point where you catch up and then it drops the follow. But I don't have to click any, there's no like right click, hit the follow button, it's just left click on the dude and you'll follow. I'm really glad I was able to salvage that. I thought I was going to fail the mission. Like, no! 20-year-old game and I can't figure out how to play. So it tells me to go through the door. Hey everyone, Renfail here with the commercial part of the video where I say, hey, if you like this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you never miss an update. And thanks to all of our supporters here on YouTube and over on Patreon, our highest members, our guild champions, Crazy's Relative, Remy D here on YouTube. And don't forget, if you want to support, it's really easy. You can do the memberships below, the Adventurers Guild, 3 different tiers. There's also the super thanks on any uploaded video or YouTube short that you find. behind. There's also, of course, the super chats and stickers that you could do on any live stream or premiere, and the Patreon page if you want to dive into the fantasy world that I have with my brother and my wife, which is a tabletop game, a point-and-click adventure game, and a fantasy book series. All are great ways to keep this channel going and me going full-time. Thanks again for those of you who support. Let's get back to the video that you're watching now. You've done quite well for your first task. Paulus reports his findings are most promising. I think you have great promise as well to advance among the monks. Alright, it says you have shown that you could be a good monk. Taking monk as a second profession will give you access to all monk skills and allow you to train in healing prayers, protective prayers, and spiting prayers, but you must still bear the armor of your primary profession. Yeah, I'm fine. I don't need to look at other things, because I remember doing this before. Why does it say I'm level 21? Oh, hang on. Hang on. No, go back. I think it was level 2. It's level 2, but there was an exclamation part after it. I was like, wait a minute. Alright. You have 2 professions. May the gods illuminate your way. Now I have a... I have 5 unused, and it reslotted all my stuff here. Okay, so slotting something gives me a bonus there. Increases damage dealt by your animal companion. I definitely want an animal companion, but I haven't found one yet. So I've already got... Can I bring up a quest journal? Return to Ammon Seberlin for your reward. Where was that person at? Ascalon City. Alright, there's no right or wrong choice. Every combination has its own unique benefits and possibilities. You look ready for war! You'd best go talk to Sir Titus before they set off without you. So he has a different icon there for a second. We're almost ready to set out. Keep in mind you say goodbye to all the comforts of Ascalon City. That's fine. We are mustering our forces now. You may not leave once we start. If you have unfinished business, attend to it before we go. Nope, I'm ready to leave everything behind because this is a mission, and we need to show the mission. I should have went and got more coffee before the mission started. Oh, and that's right. Looking on the right-hand side, I think your party size is determined by level. So, like right now, I can only have one other person in my party. It looks like, but I remember as you get a lot higher levels, you can have more party. It's up to a maximum of 8, I believe. Although it looks like there's more in my party member. Maybe I could have been wrong on that. Listen to the briefing. So I have a monk. No, I have a warrior, an elementalist, and a ranger? And an ally. So it's 4 people in my party member at this point. Well, hang on. Where did I miss the... Oh, here it is. You have shown great promise today. Sir Titus did not exaggerate when he spoke of you. Okay. I've been keeping the prince informed of your deeds. After seeing your courage for himself, I believe he is convinced. I am. I have come to welcome you to the Ascalon Vanguard. We are the elite protectors who guard our nation when threatened from within or without. As part of the Vanguard, you are needed for a critical mission before we can begin our offensive against the Char. Our sentry spotted Vatlar Doomtooth and his warband in an old bunker out behind the Citadel. He must have found a passage that led here from the catacombs. Whatever his purpose, it can be no good. As soon as you're ready, the Prince himself will accompany you to cast this Char fiend out of our land. Journey to the old bunker. Let's go, dude. I know not what the Char are up to, but one thing is for certain. We cannot let them sneak around behind the wall. Is he going to automatically follow you? He is. Alright, so this guy follows as opposed to leading, right? Yes, alright, we're good. I'm assuming this is the right way to go. Yep, there's something up ahead. Taste cold steel, fiend! Apparently I need to heal myself because no one else is healing. Oh, I ran out of energy. Oh, energy's a thing I need to pay attention to. Okay. Alright, I need to be a little less aggressive and let them take the brunt of the damage because there is no healer in my party. I am the healer, so... It's a big party up ahead. I have a buff, favorable winds. It's a nature ritual. Somebody's casting that on me. Arrows move twice as fast to hit for +6 damage for creatures in range. Oh, and this is the big dude. There is a spirit of favorable winds we need to take out. Okay. Oh shit, I'm gonna die. My goodness. Waiting for your party to resurrect you. Okay. What just happened? So we defeated him? Don't give me any uwu, please.
It was on that day that the Char discovered a way around the Great Wall, a way to bring it down. This is where the true story
The
begins.
true story. I do remember this game having pretty cool cutscenes. At the time, they were pretty amazing because they were all voiced and had like really cool animation and stuff. Oh wow, 2 years later. Okay. That's quite a time jump. Welcome back, Stigwell. Looks like the patrol went well. You're still in one piece anyway. Listen, Prince Rook sent me to ask you a favor. You've been in the fields, you probably haven't heard about this, but an ambassador's arrived from our old enemy Kryta. They can help us fight the Char, but the king won't even talk to him. The prince hasn't been able to make any headway with his father, but he knows the king trusts Titus, and Titus trusts you. Would you perhaps talk to War Mr. Titus about this matter? He's in his usual place in Ascalon City. Alright, so from here, they're wanting us to journey deeper in. But, this is the point where I'm going to turn my camera back on here real quick. And say, hey. Probably need some lights too, guys. I'm back. You know, dipping my toes into Guild Wars for the first time in 15 years in 2023 is the game worth playing. I'm gonna say this based upon my memories and based upon what I just played through. It looks a little dated. It plays a little dated. It's lacking some of the quality of life features that modern games have. But I would argue that from my memories, this is a really good story-based RPG. You don't need a party. You don't need people to play with. It was marketed, I think, at the time that it came out as like an MMORPG. But the fact of the matter is, you can go through with player characters or NPCs at your disposal to play through the storyline. So if you're looking for a game that has a lot of storyline at its disposal, I would highly recommend this because it had three main campaigns and DLC as well. And I'm as I recall, there's like these combination like all-in-one packs that you can go buy. I doubt it's gonna. I don't know what it costs these days, but I would imagine that you could pick up the combo packs for pretty affordable amount of money. I own everything because I bought it all back in the day when it first came out. But if I remember correctly, there was several hundred hours of main storyline to play through in this game. So if you've never played Guild Wars 1 and you're looking for something that has a ton of story and it's a pretty easy game to play, I would argue that this is something you should definitely try out in 2023. Again, it's going to be missing some of the quality of life features that modern games have, but you know, that's not a big deal if the gameplay is fun, which it is, and if it's, you know, good storyline, which it is. Now, it's not Guild Wars 2, so if you've played Guild Wars 2 and you're expecting that sort of modern Quest Hub MMORPG experience, it's not quite the same thing. This is an old party-based RPG with an MMO element to it, so you're definitely going to have party members in your party, and that's the way this plays as opposed to being, you know, like a single-player RPG where you go through and you can have, you know, I guess what I'm saying with single player is I mean like just you doing missions. You're always going to have party members with you, whether those are NPC party members or other player character party members. So think of it more like, you know, playing Baldur's Gate or Icewind Dale or one of those isometric CRPGs. It is a lot of fun. Like I said, it does look a little dated, but if you don't mind that, you can get into it and have quite a bit of fun. I don't remember anything about the crafting or any of that stuff. I know there's PvP, which you don't have to do. It's consensual only. I only ever played this game for PvE, and I remember it being a lot of fun. Your party does increase in size as you get higher in levels. You eventually, I believe, as like I said, you can have up to 8 people in your party. As I remember, you have 4 right now. So yeah, I would say that it is worth it in 2023 if you've never played it before, or if you just haven't played it in many, many years, and you're looking for something to fill a gap while you wait for other stuff to come out. Definitely give it a shot. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I'll see everybody in the next episode. Stay safe. Happy gaming.